Your home for local sports scores, news, and interviews. 980 AM KDSJ.
And it's time once again to be joined by Kaysie Linch. She is the head coach of the Belle Fourche girls soccer team. And thanks a lot, Coach, for the time here on KDSJ.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And the first couple of weeks are in the books there for the Belle Fourche girls soccer team, and so far pretty good. You guys are 3-0-1 on the season. Is this kind of where you thought the team would be so far?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a great start to the season. Like you said, we had a good matchup last week against St. Thomas More, and ended up with a draw on that one, but we face them here again this weekend, so hopefully have another good showing up against them.
And looking at some of the results of the year so far, you hosted Groton in your season opener, won that one 7-0. You followed that up with another home victory over Sioux Falls Christian 10-0. Then you went over to Sturgis, won 5-3. And then once again, that big matchup last week as you went over to Sioux Park and Rapid City, faced off against the Lady Cavs and went to a 3-3 tie. Give us some of the highlights of that match, because probably a lot of eyes around that one.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a highlight for one of the highlight games for the state, see who's going to end up on top. They played a little different than what we had anticipated going into that game. We weren't really set up defensively for them to have that much speed. We weren't expecting them to kind of play over us that long ball. We were expecting to play more similar like what we play, some inside passes, things like that, which they did a little bit, but like I said, we just didn't anticipate that girl being as fast as she was, so that kind of threw us off guard and had to make some adjustments there, and I think we did in the second half, and we ended up winning the second half, so which put us at the tie.
And once again, a 3-3 tie there against St. Thomas More. And you just have a great junior in Jessica Ryan. She just attacks, doesn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of her mentality. She's just going in full speed all the time. And, that really kind of proved it to get us that tying goal there at the end of that St. Thomas More game. She was just ready to put anything she could, get that ball in the goal. So.
Has there been maybe one or two girls that have kind of surprised you so far in the first 2 weeks compared to maybe what they were last year?
Janie McCamus, I am really impressed. She scored our first 2 goals in that St. Thomas More game. She's really put a lot of strength behind her shots. She's really getting that, she really follows her shots. She'll knock over anybody. That's how we got that first goal. She's just going in all the time, kind of like Jessica. She's kind of picked up that mentality, all or nothing. So she's doing a great job for us up front and getting us a lot of goals. We have a new girl. I guess she won't be considered new anymore, but she moved in from Wisconsin, Mary Hubanks. She's got incredible speed. She just really fit into our team nice this year, just doing a lot for us on the defense, along with the other girls we already had back there, but she just kind of added that little something extra. So.
And once again, speaking with Kaysie Linch, she is the head coach of the Belle Fourche girls soccer team. Of course, they had a great season last year and already 3-0-1 this year. Looking ahead to the games this week, you play on Tuesday and then again on Saturday. Couple of home matches. Let us know what's on the schedule this week.
We got Spearfish tomorrow at home. We're looking forward to that game. It'll be a AA game for us. But, last year we played them. It was very aggressive, very physical game, but we ended up on top last year when we played them. So, we're expecting a very physical game this year. But I think we've improved tremendously since we played them last year. So it should be, hopefully end up with us on top again this year. It should be a good match. And then, we got St. Thomas More again on Saturday. Kind of quickly, back-to-back, it feels like playing them. But we got them on our home field. Hopefully that will play a little bit of advantage to us. Our field's bigger than most other teams' fields that they're used to playing on, so that usually kind of gives us a little advantage. And we'll go out with our adjustments right away in the first half instead of wait until the second half to make our adjustments. So.
And once again, that's on Saturday, and that's going to be a great matchup. And once again, the Belle Fourche Lady Broncs going into another week with Spearfish on Tuesday and St. Thomas More on Saturday. Thanks once again to Kaysie Linch, the head coach of the Belle Fourche girls soccer team.
Yes, thank you for having me.
The best local sports coverage in the Northern Black Hills. 980 AM KDSJ.